at this guy just eating out here.
Taxis were way too expensive, so I just kind of walked out through security and now I'm walking down the road. There's chickens everywhere. Some guy just told me that, so from the airport to anywhere is like $20 taxi. But if you walk outside the airport about a quarter of a mile, there's a local bus service that takes you into town for $1. There's a big graveyard here right alongside the main road. If you're ever in St. Thomas, make sure to come here and pay your respects to Anthony L. Charles Sr., also known as Puss Man. Eating pussy since 1975 to 2015. The Puss Man himself. I stopped at this shop right there, that one, and I said, "What do you sell?" And they told me that they sell smoothies, but they had all this fruit laid out front. So I asked, "How much is a smoothie?" They go, $10. I go, "How much is a banana?" They go, 75 cents. I said, "Fuck it. Let me get 5 bananas and an orange and it costs $3. You know what I mean? But a smoothie is fucking $10. You can see all the cruise ships over there. All that fucked up shit. I think this is the center of town, where they have all these like pop-up shops for the people off the cruise ship. There's a lot of people bringing a lot of money, selling pipes, and you can buy Bob Marley and pipes for your stoner 14-year-old. A lot of pipes. I remember buying these when I was like a teenager. So I finally made it here to Red Hook. It's taken a bit of time, but the safari taxi is like the best way to get around. There's no way around it. Like you can get across the whole island for $2. Everything here is just like a bar or a restaurant, and it's all very, very expensive. Everything here is, yeah, some of it's affordable, but most of it is like $20 meals. It's crazy, you know? So I'm on St. John now, and right when you get off, there's another one of these places. Even the braid your hair ladies here too. All right, so I just got picked up by a guy in his truck. He let me ride in the back, and he dropped me off at the top of the hill at least, but I have to walk on this road to get to one of the trails I want to take. It's this way, just about a half a mile. Here we are. And I noticed this view off to the distance. You can see the rain falling right there. So there is rain coming. Like yesterday or last night, things got a little bit crazy. By that I mean I needed to get out of the town, so I hitchhiked in the bed of some guy's like pickup truck, and I had just bought something before, because normally my wallet is zippered in my backpack, but I had just came out of the market, and I think I just shoved my wallet in my pocket, so my wallet fell out in the bed of the pickup truck. Um, and I didn't notice. I mean, it happens, I guess. But I didn't notice, and that had everything. The only thing I still had was my ID, my identification card. But I met this guy randomly. His name was Corey. He was a nice guy. We hung out, we talked. He actually let me stay at his place, and he gave me a lot of pointers for like where people turn stuff in. I haven't found anything all day today. So this was at dark last night this happened, and then all the way till this morning, and it's about 10 a.m. right now. And I've been walking around looking for it, and I know the road where he dropped me off, he was turning in, and I think that he does construction there maybe. So I guess my whole day is gonna be hanging out there. So I just received some money because I need to buy water and some supplies. Like, the island is very, very hot right now, and like even last night sleeping, I was sweating the whole time. I was sweating. It's so unbearably uncomfortable, and the mosquitoes are so freaking bad, man. But we're gonna try to power through and figure something out and keep going. It's a fucking nightmare right now, though. I fucking can't believe it. I found the fucking wallet, man. I fucking found it. In the middle of this fucking trail in the woods. I walked all the way up here, finally got it here, and there it fucking was. And nobody was even on this trail to take it. Fucking imagine you're walking and you just find a lot of money, a wallet, credit cards, everything. Holy fuck, I'm so goddamn lucky. You know that feeling when you finally found your wallet and then you just think to yourself like, we fucking did it, man. We fucking did it. I found my wallet, for everyone who's curious. You see the far town there, that like pink roof? That's where I was, and my wallet is all the way up here in there. So I'm laying here on this rock, and I'm just thinking about how the last like 24 hours of my life has gone. Like, yeah, a lot of distance traveled, a lot of hitchhiking, hiking, fucking wandering around in circles. But now that I'm up here at the top of the mountain and there's no one around, it really feels great. I'm actually relaxed for the first time in a while. I like last night going to bed, I literally thought I was gonna like cry because I was convinced that I had to panhandle for money to take the ferry to the island, because I'm not on the island with an airport or anything. Like I'm hours and hours from there. But here we are. Hell yeah, brother. I love these safari trucks. So we're arriving at our first beach, Hawks Nest Beach, here in the Virgin Islands. We're here at the beach. Looks really nice. So the rental car business is huge here. As you can see with all the Jeeps. You can rent a Jeep for a lot of money every day. And since I didn't feel like doing that, I spend about 2 or 3 hours a day standing on a random road waiting for a ride. I haven't filmed that much because everything I've been doing is exactly this. Just walking up a freaking hill to go from point A to point B, just to get to like this market right here. And in the Virgin Islands, everything is expensive. Like, you have no idea. So a lot of times walking around here, you'll see all these cats. There's a lot of wild cats, iguanas, different kinds of lizards. So, I'm trying to just figure out where to go to next. This stuff, that's really, really sharp, would go right through my skin. But if you can see, it's pretty thick and big. It runs deep. One thing remains the same, whether you're in Pennsylvania or the Virgin Islands, there's still people stacking these fucking rocks. Where are bees? No bees, please. There's deer right here. It's okay. Hey, buddy. Hey. Come here. Chicho. Come here. Venga. Venga aquí. Alright. No, you're cool. Won't bother you, bro. This place is kind of massive. Yeah, he was just hanging out right here. Wow, look at that. Yeah, this place is beautiful. This side of the island, this spot here is completely better than anything I saw over at Cruise Bay or North Shore or anything like that. Like, just look at this. It's seriously insane. So this is a continuation of the trail here that I'm pretty sure this is a trail, that or it's just a deer trail. It looks traveled, but the tracks that I'm seeing aren't like footprint tracks. But from the top I could kind of see where it went. Had to do a split over that log. Yeah, this is definitely a deer trail. Well, I don't know if you can tell how hard I'm breathing, but that fucking sucked. Everything was like little cactuses and fucking sticker bushes, and it all fucking hurt so bad. Can't deal with this shit. This is the trail I was looking for. So even though it's getting a little dark, as long as I'm right here, it should be fine. This looks beautiful, right? I think he got something. We're at Trunks Bay. The paid beach is over there, but there's a trail that'll take you to this beach that clearly nobody's at, and you don't have to pay for it. But I think we're gonna try to get towards like Ram's Head and like Coral Bay area today and hang out over there, because we've been in the Cruise Bay area for a few days and I feel like I've seen a lot of it. The only problem is I lost my hat. It just blew away. I couldn't get it. I lost it. So I got the buff though, and I think I'm just gonna make do with that for a while. This water here is a really incredible color. So over there is where I'm trying to go today. You can see the pink is the salt pond, and to the right where those boats are, I think, is the Ram's Head Trail. Actually, it's the hill behind where I can see part of the trail. So we're going to get some supplies together and walk over to there. It's kind of far. Not that far though. Just look at this. Look at the size of these cactuses. They're actually kind of soft, but they're about 3 times the size of me. It's absolutely incredible. I just got on the trail that'll take me down towards Salt Pond and the beach. I'm actually making really good time. I'm making good time because a lot of it's been downhill, which is really fun because that means the whole walk home is going to be uphill. Good times. So we made it down here to Drunk Bay, I believe. It's a lot of people, a lot of big boats that I think they're all coming here on. It's fairly quiet though. There's not really a lot of like kicking and screaming going on. But we're walking down here along the beach to make it to Salt Pond. And then we're gonna work our way up and over to Ram's Head and see where we wanna go from there. So we'll figure it out. This area here is Salt Pond, and As you can see, the color of the water is absolutely insane. I'm trying to figure out some ways to get some good shots of it, but it's really difficult. The ground, there's nowhere for me to set my tripod up really. I wasn't able to get it to balance because of how strong the wind is. Okay, the wind is really blowing here. So we're gonna walk around a bit, look at it, take in the sights, and then head up to Ram's Head to get a better view of the whole pond. See, the house is off in the distance. This must just be like an overflow, and then when the tide comes back after like monsoon season, some special algae has to grow here and probably makes it that color. It's so fucking hot right now. It's the middle of the day, it's about 2 o'clock, and I want to say it feels like 98, 99 degrees right now. Holy fuck. I have water and a snack, but I'm sure you can see I am just sweating. This is ungodly hot, and there every once in a while, like right now, you get a cool breeze that feels good, but the rest of the time, it's just, you're getting baked by the sun, like absolutely destroyed. I actually want to adjust this and start covering up even more because it's so bad. But I'll point to where we're going. So all the way over there, that's the goal. There's a really nice beach right here. It's all bluestone, it looks like. So yeah. There's just these random rocks, right? There's white ones and there's blue ones, and this is the whole beach. But if you see it right there, it says TB with a peace sign. It's terrifying because those are my initials. It is so cool. Like, look at this. It's amazing looking. Few steps right here, and it just starts glaring coming from this inlet here. It's a big steep cliff, just rocking up and down. So I'm gonna stand here, I'm gonna take my backpack off, I'm gonna air everything out and cool down a little bit because, like I said, it's incredibly hot today. It's July 31st or something like that. Like, it's August and nobody else is out here doing this because it's so hot. Wow. Well, that was amazing. I have my backpack right there on the ground. But this ravine here, I'm gonna go up to the top here, but we need to make our way to the top of that, up and over that hill. But I want to see around here a little bit now that I finally had a chance to cool off. It feels so much better. Like, I can't even begin to explain how hot it's been all day. And finally being able to get here to a very beautiful area. Like, this is the most beautiful place I've seen on the island so far. everywhere else is mansions in the distance or houses or buildings or tourists, but look at this rock. It's completely isolated. There's nothing. It's beautiful. So small. Look at this cliff. I just want to be able to set my tripod up, but look at the wind. Like, I can't even show it well. It's so windy. Okay, we did it. We're at Ram's Head. This is the top or the end or however you want to look at it. This is the spot. It's really nice. You can see a lot from here. It feels like another planet. This is the best hike I've done here so far, and I've gone through about 12 trails, maybe more, but this is for sure the best one so far. So if you're ever here in St. Thomas, you should do Ram's Head, even if it's 97 degrees outside like today. So I'm gonna get some more shots, hang out, eat lunch, and see what to do then. So far I've noticed a few things about islands. They're very unhospitable. All the plants are very sharp. There's a lot of cactuses and like sticker bushes. There's no creeks, there's no running water anywhere. It's either salt water or no water. But they really are beautiful. They're just, I have no idea how in history people lived here with no water. It's just rainwater, I guess. This island really is nice though. So Drunks Bay, Ram's Head, and then whatever this survey point is adjacent to Ram's Head. Ram's Head is right over there. But this spot is actually very beautiful. There's just not a lot of wind. But you get a much better view of the island, at least, from Ram's Head. But Ram's Head is like the pinnacle of the peninsula, I guess you would call it. There's a really good view from up here. That's all, everything that I was thinking earlier. lot of construction here. So I was talking to one of the locals here, and he's actually working here and doing the carpentry. And I guess this whole place was leveled in 2017 during Hurricane Irma, but it's all under construction, and they have like a mattress and a bed, and it's all just this. We're approaching the end of this trail, which is a very nice trail, but very, very hot. So you can see a beach and a bay down there, some houses, and those far two mountains, that's actually Ram's Head Hill and Ram's Head Point. You can see the valley in between them. That's where I had all that crazy wind, where I was able to cool off. There's nothing quite like that exactly here, but it's still very nice. I hope you can, I know you can't see my mouth or my face very well, but I really do enjoy it. It's beautiful. I just hope that me being here can express that to you. Saw this structure over here by the cliff, so I'm gonna check that out before I go to the other trail I wanted to do. Let's check it out. So I'm on Reef Bay Trail and I'm taking a break. I'm just sitting on a rock here. The reason for the break is just there's like no breeze. It's super hot. I'm just like drenched in sweat. I'm completely fine. I want to mention that, but I don't want to overexert myself in this heat. So I'm not in a rush. I can take breaks. Breaks are good. People should learn to take breaks more, I think. This is the first time I've seen this so far, but I knew about it from before. This tree here looks like it's like rotting or something, right? So what that actually is the tree burns, and then the bark itself peels off and it replenishes. I think down here they call it the tourist tree because gets red like a lobster and then peels all of its skin off. I got detoured a bit. Area closed. Let's check it out and see if we can find a place to have lunch. I think those are all bats. Those are all bats. Look at all these bats. It's ridiculous. Out that I found this abandoned building here, and I took off all of my clothes, and I'm sitting here in my boxers to cool off for a bit. It's seriously that hot. Alright, so this might look a little funny, but I'm walking in just my boxers for a little bit. I have everything packed up, but I just want to cool off more while walking. So there's this tree called a sandbox tree, and it's just covered in these points, and they're very sharp, like so sharp. I don't even know if I'm bleeding from that. It's a really crazy tree, one of the craziest I've ever seen. Hello. Hi, don't mind me. Yeah, don't mind me, just a guy walking through the jungle in his boxers. So earlier today, I actually cut my hike short. I ran into those people, and I ended up having to help them. They were getting heat stroke. They had no water. We were deep into the jungle at that point, and I convinced them to let me help them. I had my med kit and everything and was able to give them what they needed, but they were actually suffering from heat stroke and vomiting. And I convinced them to take a different path than the one that they were planning on taking, which would have been horrendous. And they followed me back safely to my car, but they were literally vomiting, and we had to take frequent breaks, and I gave them liters and liters of water. As much as I could, I was rationing all my own supplies, and at the end of the day, we got them safely to where they had to go. And it was a crazy day, honestly, but I wasn't able to film because I was juggling with both of them. But at the end of the day, a guy helped me out the first few days on this island, and I'm paying it forward. And actually, I went to a place and was talking to a guy, and he hooked me up with a free pie of pizza, completely unrelated, but he heard about the day that I was having, and yeah, he got me a completely free pizza, so I had that for dinner, and I'm fed good. Maybe tomorrow we'll try to re-tackle that, or the day after. I'm just hanging out now. I just used an emergency hydration, electrolyte replenishment. I'm making a drink before we start in an old bottle I have. I have a lot of extra supplies too, but this will be a good start. We're on Esperance Trail. You can see some nice houses in the distance. I felt 1 or 2 raindrops. And we are on our way down the trail. It's about a 2.6 mile descent down towards the actual ocean. And we'll have to backtrack some of that, maybe about a mile. And then from there, we'll be able to meet up with Centerline Trail, which is a little bit off the way. That's about 2 miles to the road. So that's what we're doing all day today. And if you see, there's like a white building here. That is where I had lunch that other day, I believe, when I got naked. Man, look at those waves just crashing along the shore. So incredible looking. The cameras just don't do it justice. Hot as hell, right, brother? Heck yeah. Holy shit. Those are all bees. Look at those bees. Looks like Majora's Mask. Alright, so we just finished chilling out here by the petroglyphs, but there's this trail that goes up to the top. We're gonna go check that out. It's pretty steep though, so damn it. So I'm hanging out here now, right on the edge of this waterfall, and it's really nice here. I just don't want to have to walk up that mountain there to where I'm gonna have to hitchhike, but we gotta do it. So we started like over here on the map and did all of that, and we're finally here to get to the road to hitchhike to the car there. The other day we did all of this. We met up with those people here. Nobody? Okay. Got a ride. You want me in the back? Yep. We're going. So it's 7 o'clock at night right now. The sun is currently setting, but we're gonna walk a little bit down this trail. It turned into Johnny something who cares trail, and we're gonna see what's all the way down here. I just left that Brown Bay trail, and it's brown and it smells like shit because it's covered in shit. So don't fucking go to Brown Bay trail. Out of every trail here, that's the fucking worst one. It's better to walk down the fucking road blindfolded than it is to go to that fucking trail. It was so bad it made me nauseous. Like, it almost smelled like a mixture of like methane and gasoline, but really pungent. And because you're down by the water, there was a little bit of wind blowing, and every gust of wind shoved it down your fucking throat. Like, I haven't put deodorant on in like 8 or 9 or 10 days or something like that, and I was ready to start huffing my fucking armpits to get away from that stench. But we're back on a different trail now, and it's a lot better. We're doing a night hike. We'll see what it's like hiking through here at night. It's finally starting to get dark tonight. It's really setting in on the trail. You can see it kind of over my shoulder when the camera adjusts. But I stopped here because this site is absolutely amazing. Like, this is one of the most beautiful views I've seen on this whole entire island right here. Nothing compares to it so far. But the coolest part is I can hear like a baby goat crying in the distance. It stopped now, but it was happening, so that makes me feel really good about walking through here now. See that pair of eyes looking at me? Those are eyes. It's so scary, dude. Let me know what horror movie intro this looks like. Think about it. Guy walking through the jungle by himself. Look at this trail. Seriously, let me know which horror movie it reminds you of. So we're here approaching Murphy's Great House. You can see the silhouette of the walls. This is kind of eerie at night. You love to just walk around somebody's shoe. I'm like 99% sure that wasn't there on my way through before. Gotta love it. Okay, I made it here. I scoped this area out a bit, and it looks like there's an okay way just right here to get down to the hotel. This is a really crazy feeling because at one point this was a resort, so There's people. I wonder if the people that I hear are just from the boats there. Oh, it's a lot of spider webs and stuff. Zozo's still full. Hey, what can I get for you? Let's see if we can get into any of our hotel rooms. Seems sturdy enough here. Hey, there's still beds. So this was one of their rooms. That's the adjacent one. No money. You can see it would have been a very nice view and a nice place. What feels really crazy to me is in my head, I just keep replaying what this must have been like, 6-7 years ago. Because I'm on a very nice paved area. They have all this ambient lighting. You can kind of, in your head, cut back all the wild brush that's growing and maybe do some landscaping. And it looks like just a massive hotel. Like, I'm definitely on a walking trail that takes you through a lot of the area. I wonder if much of it was demolished or destroyed, because the only real buildings I found are that bar area and then the rooms that I was in. There was 2 sets of them. But we're gonna follow this walking trail and see where that takes us. This area is referred to as Turtletown Kids Club. So I was right. I have to make it through all this brush though. Sunsplash Reggae Night. Brown Eyed Girl. Bob Marley, Walking on Sunshine. Damn, they're bumping out here. Xbox One controller. So overall, I can confirm that Caneel Bay is destroyed by the hurricane, and whatever demolition that they had done afterwards demolished most of the buildings. I was not able to locate a pool or like a formal front desk check-in area, where you would see like the big chandelier or something like that. But we're gonna get the hell out of here now and work our way back. We just made to Cinnamon Bay Beach and Campground. It's in the national park. They have a general store, water sports, Rain Tree Cafe, restrooms. I'm gonna go check out the restrooms, honestly. But yeah, look at these really old graves. It's a little weird. So this guy on the trail, seriously, I'm not joking. He's with 2 kids and his wife, and he told me to take his car and pick them up at the bottom. I'm not even joking. Right there's his car. I swear to you that this is not my car, and this guy told me to drive his car to pick up his family at the bottom. I repeat, this is not my car. This is not my car. Like, all of their stuff is in here, like, I don't know. And we're off. And it's hitting. feels amazing though, to be honest.